Hi everyone. Our tree named Steve. It's a beautiful day outside today, so I thought I'd read the book outside. Dear kids, a long time ago when you were little, Mom and I took you to a place where we wanted to build our new house. But in order to build the house, men had to come and clear the land. I remember there was one tree, however, that the three of you couldn't stop staring at. Adam thought it was crying, Lindsay said it looked nervous, and Sarah, who was only 2 years old, couldn't pronounce the word tree and called it Steve. I love you, Steve, she kept saying. And then Adam and Lindsay started saying it, and before too long, Mom and I got the hint, and we asked the builders to save Steve. The day we moved in, Steve was there to greet us. He quickly worked his way into our lives as a swing holder, target, third base, hiding place, and jump rope turner. And when our dryer broke, he held our underwear with pride. Yes, right there in the corner of our yard, this weird-looking tree grew to become the center of our outdoor life. Through our barbecues, campouts, dance parties, or when Adam and Lindsay started getting crushes on the Simon kids next door, Steve adjusted to our every need. And it wasn't always easy standing tall through the snowstorms in the winter. Or when Uncle Chester napped in the hammock could not have possibly been fun. Not to mention the time the sewer overflowed and Steve sucked up all the smelly water before it drowned Kirby. And then he got so sick himself that a tree doctor had to come give Steve a haircut, and that made him look like a big thumb. Through the years, Mom and I have tried to show you, in a world filled with strangers, the peace that comes with having things that you can count on and a safe place to return to after a hard day or a long trip. Which brings me to the point of this letter. Last week, a storm hit our area. And though we spared Steve's life a long time ago, this time we couldn't save him. Are we sad? Sure. But even in his final moments when he could have fallen on our house, Sarah's swing, Kirby's house, or Mom's garden, Steve performed his last trick and protected us all to the very end. And friends like this are hard to find. So when you come home from Rims next week, Steve will not be there to greet you like he's done in the past. I'm sorry, but please know that Steve will always be with us in our hearts and in our thoughts. And in a different tree at the other end of our yard.